Hey yo, that's Crusoe. What I've got in here is that's probably 15-20 mil of water. You don't need a humongous, you don't need to mix a whole friggin' bucket of grout, nut. I'll use all of this, but you don't have to mix it. You don't mix it all at once, people. Mix it as you go. Because it's all a 6x3 tile, 1.5 mil grout line. Goes a long way. Bit of water. Some people say, why don't you mix it with a drill? Well, it's just as easy to mix it by hand instead of pedaling around, getting your drill out. See how I'm making that just, it's probably just a little bit too runny now, but I need it fairly moist because that's a matte tile, it's not a shiny tile. Let's dry it just a bit. Oh, beauty. Oh, but what about the lumps, Chriso? Nah, no lumps there, Charlie. When you're putting it in, you start anywhere. Like I was down, so you stay down. Bit of glue, I'll knife out. I just happen to have a knife there handy. Just knife that out, put it back in your holster. bloke the other day suggested another type of squeegee, a softer one. This is very soft as well. I've always sort of used these, this type. I see people using a hard squeegee nut. A hard rubber, hard rubber squeegee. Not recommended, I don't reckon. But everyone to their own. They say. I stuck these up with silicone. They'll never move. There's no nails involved. Just stick them up. With silicone, I find it's instant. Push them into place, whoosh go. They're there forever. Then the painter will no more gaps. The owner is the painter. People like to do their own painting. Oh, some bring in a professional. But there's not really much painting to do here. It's just the ceiling. They've got to scrape that down a bit and seal it and paint it and home and hose, mate. Home and hose, mate. I had a bit of a chip when I was breaking my tile from a cutter, but that'll cover with silicone when I do my silicone. You know what covers, you know what doesn't. A lot of people opt for just going to the cornice these days. You start taking the cornice off and it's a major expense, major patch up. I have in the past, if people have wanted to take off the cornice and go square set to the ceiling, I have just put another ceiling up there. and then tile to it. Instead of doing all the patch up of the ceiling. All right, geezers. No patches, no bits I've missed. I won't be able to finish this bathroom today. I'll have a few little things and a bit of a tidy up in the morning, tomorrow morning, and we'll be done. The money will be in the bank by tomorrow night, I tell you. Just looking. All right, that's good. We'll see you soon. I'll jack up my wash boy and into it. See you soon. I'll come back when I'm wiping off. See ya.
Hey, yo, it's Chris O.
I find the best way is when you're wiping off, start at the top and work down, and then if you get any water dribbling down, it's running down and you're wiping it off. If you start at the bottom and you work up, well then you're dribbling water like that, say, over your fresh work. This being a matte tile, it's not as quick as doing a shiny tile. You just got to be a little bit slower when you're wiping off. paying attention that you're not leaving any low spots or high spots. If you've got too much water in your sponge, you will get high and low spots, which is not the thing that you want. See how that's all coming out beautiful and even? Move that out the road. Then you always go for your longest wipe that you can, because the less time you clean out your sponge, the quicker you are. A DIY would wipe a little bit like that and then wash out a sponge. You go for the longest wipe you can. So we'll go down there, always making sure that your corners are nice and clean. So you're not scratching out untold when you go to silicone. Lovely sunny day on the Gold Coast of Australia. They're expecting a high of about 28, I think they're expecting today. But it's nice because the humidity has gone. January, February are the worst months for humidity. You're always looking that you're not leaving any holes, not leaving any missed patches. That's good, Charlie. When you got this sort of thing, you give it a quick wipe. And then like you give it, when you're in a small area like this, you give it 2 wipes. This Sunday we're going to lunch. It's my wife's birthday, and we're going to the Dublin Docks. It's an Irish pub on the Gold Coast here. We thought we'd give it a go, somewhere different. Music starts at 2 o'clock. Bit of a live, bit of live music, so it'll be cool. That's on Sunday. So yeah, we're going to be, I don't know what I'll have. I'll take a look at the Irish stew. I don't mind a bit of stew, depends how hot it is. I'm a steak bloke. I love having a nice steak. Bit missed there. Bit missed there. This is your mate Chriso signing off. I don't know if you can see it, but see that bit of slope? This isn't even going to get wet. This niche, it's a dry niche. It's a standalone bath, so you're not. It's not like a spa that you've got water everywhere and water's not going to be splashed up here. No. So it's a dry niche. I didn't have to put slope on, but that's just habit, and you always do anyway. But stick to your aluminium DIYs. You know, you can mitre it. Like that's a milled edge tile, that's a milled edge tile, and you mitre it with these. You use milled edge so you can mitre it and all that jazz. You don't have the cut there, you have it there, so you bring that milled edge over here, mitre it. That's if you want to be anal and mitre it all, but then it needs to be epoxied, otherwise the grout cracks, the miters chip. Aluminium is the most serviceable, especially if you got kids and that sort of thing. Okay, I'll carry on to another wall. I'll do that small one, I'll do that. I'll pull out the wedges and that, but I'll grout that and then just move around. Easy peasy. This is Chriso. See you soon.